ahead and start the recap. The last time on Extinction Curse, haunting spirits, old letters, and disgusting demons were a few of the obstacles our heroes overcame. Kirito and Tombomb witness a haunting spirit, then try to bluff and steal their way into Abadar's vault with little success. Nellen, the priest of the church, offers the contents of a locked strongbox in exchange for the party locating some missing books and investigating the church grounds for any more intruders. The party agrees and begins their search in the graveyard. Amidst the stones, they find two men digging up multiple graves. Nellen informs the group he didn't give them permission, and the men begin to contort unnaturally. Kirito sees through the men's lies as they try to keep the party from coming closer. Their disguise undone, the hidden demons burst from the men's mouths, worm-like creatures controlling the husk's attack, followed by another pair of claws. The fight was quick and brutal for the demons. The party delivered hammer blow after hammer blow, quickly destroying their foes. After identifying the corpses as that of the missing Lindell brothers, the party continues their search of the church grounds, eventually finding a closet riling up a group of Pugwampy against them. The Pugwampy attacked, but are hopelessly outmatched and soon dispatched along with the closet. With the discovery of Carol's old letter and journal note, what new questions have been laid upon the group? As the party prepares to rest after a tough morning, what new trials await them in their next outing? Find out in Apperton Investigations, Part 4.
Let's fucking go.
Fucking nailed the dismount there with the music.
What's that?
I'm digging the Dragon Ball Z music.
That's old school Dragon Ball, man.
Original Dragon Ball, isn't it? That's not even Dragon Ball Z.
Okay,
yeah,
that's OG.
That's what's up.
So yeah, the last time you finished up against some Wampies that were not really a challenge to you guys. There was a bunch of crap on the floor of this crypt. A few of the members wanted to take some of it, but we didn't know if Jack was going to take issue with that.
That 26 perception.
We didn't know if Jack was going to take issue with that, with rocking some graves.
So for Jack, it's like, I understand that you guys want these items, but they were buried with these people in the crypt by the church, specifically. In any other situation, when we're adventuring, if something's laying along with the corpse and these people haven't been put to appropriate rest, otherwise I would caution against the Kirito and anyone else who wants to take from the dead in this crypt.
But how do you know the spirit doesn't want me to have it? Exactly. We don't know.
I can't tell you how to live your life. I'm just telling you, I would caution against taking from the dead in a crypt.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. You know what? I think this calls for a fortune. I want to try to. I want to do like a fortune telling to see if I can get good vibes or bad vibes.
Hold on, let me pull up my tarot chart that I have here.
Hell yeah!
Oh, here we go.
Let's fucking
Here we go.
Go ahead and roll your fortune.
Roll the fortune.
Fortune lore.
Oof. Okay.
2. Let's see.
Here we go.
You pull up. You pull up the magician.
Okay.
And the magician, your instinct says it is to trust your inspiration. You are smarter than you think.
See, so I'm gonna, whip because I do like the floating card bullshit. So I'm gonna like rotate it towards Jack, show it to him. It's like, so Jack Coon, you know what the magician means?
I think it means trust your instinct, and my instinct says leave it on the ground.
Dude, Jack, I am impressed Not too many people know about the tarot. Seeing as how you wanted to leave it on the ground, that was your instinct. My instinct was to pick it up, and I'm just gonna roll with it. If I get haunted, like let the spirit haunt me. Tell me, hey bro, I want my ring back. I'll gladly come give it back. I think we could, come to a understanding, me and said spirit. The ring doesn't
Is
have
everyone?
like any sort of
I admire your free spirit.
engraving, right?
Like I said, I caution against it.
No, it's just worth 10 gold. And then there was the bracelet of dashing as well.
See, I don't even want that.
But yeah, I mean, most of the quote treasure is like tarnished buttons, loose teeth, and like buckles. The gold ring and the bracelet are the only things of any actual worth.
Well, I'm gonna plop that thing on my pinky.
As I know that now.
Did we burn the bodies?
I'm
What the hell
assuming
is this, supernatural?
Burn the Wampy bodies.
Yeah.
You got some salt?
Sure, yeah, do that.
Just, I know.
I say we just hand them off to the priest.
Yeah, that's kind of better. Be like, hey, priest, there's a few bodies in the crypt and everything.
Like,
That
look,
sounds
man,
smarter.
we're already doing
That's
our
not
job.
time.
You can do with them what you should. In the name of Abadar.
So Jack,
I tend to agree with you. It is the church's job to dispose of any impurities on this ground.
So Jack, because you weren't able to actually ask anything last week when you were here, when Jack heard that two of the intruders were Bishop and Scosbred, what was his reaction to that?
Oh, so not so much the other name, but the name Bishop. Like his hand ringing, he's heard the name before, and he knows exactly who it is without even having to ask any follow-up questions. But he keeps it to himself.
Okay. And Scosbred, you do know, he's also he's like a distant relation, kind of like a distant cousin. And he's been kind of like a loyal servant to your dad for most of your life. He would have been more like an uncle figure, he's like a cousin.
You sound super robotic, D.
Oh, can you guys not hear me?
It's really robotic. Or is that just on my end?
Test.
I think that might be on your end. He sounds clean to me.
I think everybody sounds kind of robotic to me.
I say everybody's kind of cutting in and out. It just is intermittent.
Uh-oh.
Discord doing
That's-
its thing.
Oh shit, Discord.
Early on, damn it.
Right, don't do this.
Oh yeah, because now you're going a little robotic, dude. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try logging off and logging in again.
Oh no, there it goes. It's getting worse.
Whatever got Facebook is getting Discord too.
Oh,
I heard that. Don't say that. Please do not say that. Do not say that.
No, I heard like
I
Facebook,
left the
WhatsApp,
tree back
and
right when
Instagram
you
have all
said
been like
that.
falling apart today.
oh yeah, everything went down today. Probably a big old DDoS attack.
All right, so are we staying within the city? Are we going back to the camp? Are we gonna go and to one of the the meal? Is that the other one?
Hold on, before we keep going, you guys mind hovering over the bars next to voice connected and tell me what the number is for you guys?
39
I got,
minutes.
I got 40 or
I
39.
got 50.
I'm at 68, so apparently it's me.
Wait, what is
Yeah,
that?
the connection is definitely like everyone's voices suddenly went
Well,
super weird.
I just
Wait,
changed
where do
it
you
to
hover over?
US Central.
Okay, that might
So-
make it a little bit easier for everyone to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find like a
Minutes.
clean server, basically.
No, for sure. I mean, it's not as clear, but I can definitely at least hear everybody.
Yeah,
yeah, it's a little
it's
crackly, but oh well.
a little fucking doo-doo is what it is.
Fucking doo-doo.
I'm gonna try to bump the bit.
Discord's gonna
I
get
was
a
gonna
not
say
half
Discord's not
space.
the only option, man. There's like, have you guys ever used Google Hangouts?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we used to use it a lot, but that one I think we had more trouble with Google Hangouts because we used to use that in Skype.
Yeah.
Discord
Oh,
ended up
okay.
being Discord ended up being generally the most stable one, but it's just because everyone's across the country.
Yeah.
We should be pretty clean now, actually. I bumped the bit
Yeah.
rate up.
That
Okay,
sounds a little
that
bit
sounds. Oh
cleaner.
yeah, that sounds
It
better.
sounds a lot
Then we
better.
also got Zoom. I don't know if anybody has like a Zoom server, but
I do
do
for
not.
work.
I do not.
So yeah, like, are we gonna go and rest so we can get our spells back and everything, and then head out to the mills?
Fuck yeah.
Because honestly,
we
I
need
would
to rest
like to go to
back.
town too, so I can buy some alchemy things. If I'm being honest,
I would
and then
also
of
like
course
to go to
take a
town
rest.
to flirt.
Feeling a little more like yourself, Kirito.
Yeah. Feel like, it's been a while. I got to de-stress.
Okay, so you guys are you're gonna drop these corpses off to Nellen
Yep,
and then head back to camp.
yep.
Yeah,
Copy
I
that.
see Kirito kind of just having one on his shoulder and just like plop it in front of the priest and not even like saying anything.
Oh, also make sure everybody your XP is at 845. I don't know if we talked about that. Um,
Correct.
and
somebody
then
hooked me up. All right.
okay, cool. Also, like, how much gold do we have? Like after doing that first performance, I know somebody was keeping track of it.
Well, the
I thought that was
performance you're talking
circus
about for
gold.
the circus. The circus gold is I think 18 is what y'all got, but that's just for the circus though.
Did we get any other gold? Like, or
You definitely.
is that what we're getting for doing like these little things for the mayor? That's what it was, right? That and to talk to the druid.
There wasn't any monetary reward from the mayor. It was just to go and talk to the druid. You're like, it's one of those, you find stuff that you can pawn or whatever, it's yours.
Right.
Again, like Kirito grabbing the gold ring. So you technically have 10 gold worth of gold from that. You've definitely gotten some gold from uh, your investigations in the circus camp, but I don't know how much of this one that's on how much y'all have been tracking it.
Right.
So
That's
that
what I was asking the group. So
I've not
I
been
was-
tracking, sir.
Our gold.
Has anybody been tracking?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Negative.
shit.
I think I have like 3 gold personally.
Tom Bomb, did you track anything?
I mean, I have 3. I mean, I did. I tracked. I have here because when I transferred everything over, it minus. So I mean, I have 3 gold, 4 silver, 8 copper is what I got.
Gotcha.
I know I did some. I also did some money games, and so I did make some extra like copper pieces early on. In like the first session or 2, I think.
All right.
And that's when I'm at. So I mean,
Eventually, I'm gonna do a re-listen of every episode so I can catalog all the NPCs. So I'll let us know someday.
I was gonna ask if, while everybody else goes back to the camp to rest, if I could spend my time at the church with Nellen, like cleaning up the grounds and
Yeah, absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna help them just clean up all the demon bodies and kind of sweep up and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he
number
absolutely
11 with
appreciates. He genuinely appreciates the help. Tom Bomb, you said you're staying with him.
no, I said, should we lead number 11 with him?
Oh yeah. Keep one of the droids with him.
Okay. So number 11 and Jack are staying behind at the church.
Yeah.
to help clean up
Mom needs to get to town and get some of those potions,
for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could trade that owlbear claw for some stuff. Or at least a health potion.
Yeah, we do have a lot. We do have that stuff that no one has claimed too, don't we?
Like what?
Other rewards that we found from like just perceptions, I thought.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I got like I think six of
But
those
we have a Bravos or yeah, Bravos brew,
purple
a feather
haze
toad.
flowers. Hand those off to Nix and be like, see if you can do anything with these.
Oh yeah, so how much downtime will we have, to be honest, D?
You've got the rest of the day. It's still very early in the morning. It's like 10 in the morning, so you got the rest of the day.
Okay. So there's not much we could really do for alchemy, because we all crafting takes 4 days. Fucking weird.
Hey, this is in the
Um,
thing. I don't know if it's gonna pop up if I click on it, but if you go to the book 2, there's a crying angel pendant. Did
oh,
you get that?
did we, yeah.
Like, I don't know if we actually picked that up or if D you just put that in and things.
Yeah, I thought Misty picked that up.
Yeah, Misty has that.
Missy has that.
Yeah.
The bracelet of dashing. Did
What
uh
is this?
did Kirito? Did you actually just pick that up to sell it at all, or did you leave that behind?
Yo, that boy, 58 gold pieces. You know how many healing potions we can get?
Who's got 58?
The bracelet of dashing is 58 gold pieces.
Yeah, but I'm asking Hirito if he picked it up.
I did
We
not
all
pick
we
up.
well,
Yeah, I
the
mean,
squad picked up. Squad picked it up.
Squad picked it up.
Squad
So
picked it up.
I'll pick it up. I'll be the thief. Or Nyx can roleplay pick it up since he doesn't know emotions and all that.
I mean,
Oh,
I
Nick's
say we
definitely
keep that shit instead of selling it.
well, shit. Like Nyx can use it.
I mean, you get plus 1
She is a
acrobatics and
rogue.
plus 10
Yeah,
speed bonus for a minute.
yeah. She is a rogue.
Yeah, give that to the rogue or a swashbuckler even.
Man, I'll take that.
That's fine. There you go. Well, there's still 2 more items though. Or did anybody take those other 2 from chapter 1?
Uh,
The feather token and the Bravos brew from the first. Did we hand those out?
Yeah.
and we didn't. I don't think we handed them out to anybody specifically. I just thought we kept it for now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Yeah,
just kept
as
them.
far as I know, it was just kind of okay. We know we have this thing now.
Yeah.
Not really do anything with it.
Alright, those are our items.
Oh yeah.
So there's not really like a like town market, but what we can do is number 10 is like basically like a crafter for the circus. So we'll just say that that's basically your shop in camp.
He's my vending machine.
Yeah, this is your vending machine. So like
Yes, I love it.
you're buying you're basically giving the exchange in gold, and he's crafting up whatever the fuck that you need. So he's actually so after tonight actually, Kirito, he'll have your gnome hoop stick ready.
Sling staff.
Is that what it was called? I couldn't remember what it was.
Halfling
It's
sling staff
yeah.
is the
It's a
Pathfinder
halfling
version.
fling staff. Yeah.
But yeah, he'll have that ready after tonight's rest.
Are we doing anything with the holly bush? Are we gonna keep that one? Cause that's kind of cool too.
I mean, I think we keep it, yeah.
Okay.
Because that way, like, if we're on the road and we need to eat and we can't find food.
What about this Bravos beer? Are we really gonna use this?
I mean, I don't see why not. It's 7 gold. Like, why not keep it and use it? You know?
Yeah, you get +1 to will saves and +2 when attempting wills against fear. Kirito could pop one of those before an adventure.
Is it
Is this like a one-time use thing?
Yeah, that's what I was
Well,
gonna
and
ask.
that's what I was gonna ask. Because if it's not, no, it is. It's consumable. So it's only one time. So that's why I'm saying we could trade this in for potions.
Could you trade that in with
I mean,
plus?
is stuff that we're
Hold on,
selling 1-to-1 gold? Like, is it actually worth 7, or are we selling at a discount?
I thought that's what just Dimitri just said. He would say give equivalent exchange.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just your camp shop.
okay.
Yeah. So we could trade that in for health potions, and then we're at least one health potion and then one like elixir of life. Because I think elixir of life are like 3, and then a health potion is like 4. I think.
Gold pieces.
I'll check, but
I have to start doing more sideshows and
I mean, I'd say
make some
we've
more money.
even fucking saved the gold, yeah, because like, I don't know. I think the 3 gold one is like 1d6. That's it.
yeah, the healing potion miner is like what like 1d8.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could do 2 of the elixirs and then keep like 2 gold afterwards. Cause anything fucking helps. Cause we all just realized what it was like when we lost our healer.
Ooh,
So it's up to the group. But regardless, like I'm for trading in Bravo's brew for 2 less.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good
Okay.
with it.
do
Yeah, I
it.
think that's fine.
Um, and then we also had holy water.
Yeah,
I don't
3.
know. I don't know if we told you that, Levi. You got
Yeah, I
3.
got one. I got one in my inventory.
Okay, so you should have 3 extra then.
Oh, I should have 3 altogether.
Oh,
Yes.
because yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
3 altogether.
All right.
And then I would give Misty one of the elixirs, and then probably Tom Bomb the other elixir, and then there we go. That's pretty much all. I wanted to get inventory set up for the next thing after we rest.
Okay. So you are selling. You're
Yeah,
selling.
we're gonna sell the Bravos brew.
That's the only thing you're selling.
Yeah,
Okay. So I'm just gonna delete that out of the item.
copy that. And then I would just make sure y'all put that stuff in y'all's inventory, so you know you have it. Aside from that, like Nyx actually wants to talk to her father
Sure.
if I have
Um,
time.
yeah, yeah. It's like you got the rest of the day. You went to number 10. He's a little crotchety old grunt. Kind of like sounds like Boomhauer. So he just kind of like grumbles at you. Like here, give me Bravo brew, give me healing potion, there you go. And then once you're all done with that, uh, you've got the rest of the day here in camp at least.
I want to go up to my father and tell him of I guess like the programming things that kept popping up. Like I want to go through the recap of it with him and explain to him that I've gained 2 new protocols, and I tell him those things as well.
Okay, well, how do you come up and tell him this?
Honestly, I'd be like, Father, is there a place where we may speak in private?
Sure. Number 6, please come into the wagon, and we'll close the door behind us. So he
Um,
leads you to the wagon, shuts the door. He's got a couple of lights in there, so it's all illuminated. Still all busted up, but
right.
there's still relative privacy there.
Father, there has been something enlightening that has happened, and um, there are a couple things that I would like to show you, and then like kind of like open up like the process or whatever it is that he
Mhm.
can see it, and then show him the 2 new programs that the 2 new protocols that popped up on me.
Okay, so yeah, he's kind of sifting through. Well, actually, what happens is he puts you into the. Well, actually, no, he can't because the foundry's broken. So he says, "Well, I can only do a little bit of cursory maintenance to see what you're talking about, number six, but I'll try my best to understand." And so he kind of, you feel him kind of like touch your basically your brain, and he's like sifting through, and you kind of hear him make some like kind of grunts and just sort of like noises, and then he sits back and he says, number six, you said you received these, for lack of a better word, visions, um, very recently.
Yes.
Please tell me in detail what you've experienced.
I've seen a battlefield. I've seen countless other androids like myself. Um, we obviously looked very different, built for war, destroying a city.
City. Do you happen to remember what the city looked like, or perhaps its flags?
Didn't I say like I drew like what I saw?
Well, we didn't have. We had actually had done it.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
make a crafting check to draw it down.
Do, do, do. I hope I do good. um, I would kind of want to use my nanite surge to
Okay,
help it out.
up to you. You didn't need a big one. You only needed 16.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Even better.
so yeah, he's takes a look at it for a second, and make a perception check.
Perception.
21. Ooh,
25.
very nice. Very nice.
Hey.
So you kind of see you see this like distressed look come over his face for just a split second, before like he kind of like regains himself. Um, and he says, "Next, this is this city was called Changdo. It was the former capital of the Longhua Empire in Tinjia. Long ago, the stronghold of the police successor state. It was leveled, as you saw in your memory, in the spring of 4621. Poli had refused to submit to the Lingshin Emperor, and he ordered that the city be destroyed. It was a senseless loss of life. Absolutely. I'm sorry you had to see such carnage."
How long ago was this actually?
You asking that?
Yeah, because like what year is it now, and what year was it when he just said that?
It is, I believe, stand by, let me grab my note real quick. The current year is 4720 AR. He said it was 4621, so close to a century ago.
Oh boy. And that's the first thing that pops in my head when you, but how is this possible? I am only 5. How would I not see this memory or this programming? Father,
Mm,
what were you doing?
well, that is a discussion for another day. Number six. For now, we'll keep a monitor on these memories of yours. I'm not quite sure how they are manifesting, but please, if you have any more, don't hesitate to tell me. Okay?
Yes. Now these journals of Alandros, these are the ones that I found in his when we first like saw the bear and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um, I kind of shit. I, I'm I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on it.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
No problem. Um, yeah. So, what is everyone else doing? Tom Bomb, what are you doing during this time?
I want to go ahead and ponder over, the two letters that I had just received, the
Mhm.
one that I had prior. I want to sit there and try to talk with Fala. Even try to go through my memories and try to remember why is my mother and So King together.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a society roll. Okay. Yeah, you cannot remember. The most you remember is that Soiki was was also in Escadar when you were a kid. You definitely remember her being there when you were a kid. But past that, you don't know why they would have been linked up together.
I want to take the letter that Fala had peed on. I know Fala's not going to be happy with this because I
Mhm.
told her I would never do it, but I want to go take it to Nyx or even maybe Nyx's father and see if they could, see what the words were before
Sure.
she ruined it in a way.
And Nix, I'm sorry, I left out some information for you. Um, he would have told you that this android army was led by a general named Han Zhufeng as well. Um, he would have given you this book and by says if you want to know more about Han Zhufeng, this is at least a start for you to get to know who he was. And it's in the letters, notes, and books, and it's just called "Who Was Han Zhufeng."
Copy that. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. So you're bringing Tom Bomb. You're bringing the old letter to Elandriel and Number Six to see if they can perhaps um, see through like any of the letters or try to gain any knowledge of what it might say.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
So you're trying to bring it to them to see if they can get any kind of information out of the old letter
Yeah,
compared to
see
the
if
new one.
see if they can do something about it. And maybe me and Fala having, we're having kind of an argument over it.
Sure,
But
yeah.
like it's pondering in my head so bad, like I need to know.
Cause Fala doesn't remember anymore, because she's got a little rat brain, so she can't remember the details of the letter anymore. She just knows that it was super disturbing, and she doesn't want you to know what the contents were. That's all she can like. That's she's running on pure emotion on that. So you bring it over to Elandriel, and he says, "Oh, Tom Bomb, what can I do for you?"
Landrew, I was wondering if you could help me today. I've come across 2 letters earlier today on my adventure, and I have a letter that I've been carrying with me for years. But Fala here decided to pee on it at one point. I was wondering if there's any way you could reveal what the words were on this
Hmm.
first letter I have.
I suppose I can give it a shot. It may take me a while. He's kind of looking at it, kind of gingerly holding it after you told him, follow Pete on it. Kind of staring at it. He says, the words are very run together. It's maybe close to impossible, I assure you. But please give me at least a day or so, and I'll do what I can.
Can you, before you do that, good sir, could you please make a copy of that one in case this one were to get ruined in the process, please?
Make a copy of which one?
The first one.
Okay.
So while he make a copy of it, and then when he works on it, that way it's like okay, we have a copy at least. We have something still.
Sure. Are you trying to compare the note you got in the church to the letter you had?
I didn't think about that until you said that.
I was
You know
just
what? Yeah, I actually want to. I want to hand him. I want to hand him all 3 letters, and I want to ask him. With the other 2, just can you please tell me if all this writing is identical?
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
does it actually match my mother's writing, or does somebody else forge it a little bit?
Okay. Yes. Please give me a day uh, to really go over this, and
Thank you
I'll
very
give you
much,
my
Angel.
answer. Of course. Misty, what are you doing during this time?
I don't have nearly as good idea as everybody else. I'm like, I just want to rest. I need my spells back. I got beat up by a stupid bat thing. I'm mad about it.
That's totally fair. It is totally fair to just chill out. You know, basically just hanging out. You hanging out by the creek, maybe just kind of lazily grabbing some fish as they
Right.
swim by.
This looks like an ideal spot, like between the little fire and a creek. Best of both worlds.
Missy's on that.
Contemplating my life.
Missy's on that pirate energy. She's just taking the chill when she's got it.
Yep. Exactly.
Absolutely. And so, Jack, you were at the church, helping out Father Nellen. Clean up the bodies. He says, "Oh, thank you, Jack, for your help. Some of your colleagues did not seem to be quite appreciative of priestly class, but I'm glad you stayed and helped out."
I apologize for my comrades. They don't follow religion very much.
Please, if I may ask, who is your primary god, if you have one?
Oddly enough, I'm a cleric without religion. Actually,
You're coming out, Levi.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, since we're discussing religion and deities now, and I want to pull my clan dagger out and show Father Nelly my clan dagger and be like, were the men that accosted you before carrying a dagger similar to this?
He kind of looks at it for a second. Says, "Yes, especially the armored fellow, the man named Bishop. He had it very proudly displayed on both his dagger and his armor breast."
I like nod my head slowly and stroke my struggle beard. I find it odd that he's touting the words of this Twilight priestess. Was there anything else that he might have said or done that you remember?
He was mostly quiet during the tirade that the other two were going on. He simply said it was in my best interests to follow their goddess. But besides that, no, he did not say much else.
The other one, what did you say his name was again?
Skosgred, Dragon Braid.
And Skosgred, he was a lot more pushy.
He was
with the religion, you would say.
Yes, both him and the red-haired man or the flaming-haired man. They the other dwarf, the Skosgred, I presume, he was very insistent that it was important for the people of Aberton to follow their Twilight goddess. Said it was imperative that I convert my flock.
So tell me more of your god Aberton, of marketplace and coin.
Yes, Abadar. He's the god of civilization. Truly, he enjoys when mortals come together, build societies, and he looks to have people place their valuables and belongings in his vault. It is the most holy place of the temple. It is the sign of civilization, where one can store their belongings at a bank, to be held by the priest of Abadar. It is our most holy calling.
So when these guys came and accosted you, they didn't go for the vault. They just came to convert you.
They did not seem interested in the vault. No, they were only interested in my conversion.
Interesting. And I stroke my struggle beard while I'm like pondering.
Copy that. Do you have any other questions for him?
Not currently.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys continue throughout the rest of the day to clean up the church. Kirito, what are you doing with your time?
Um, I'm hoping that there's some sort of like fancy socialite gathering that I can be a part of, some sort of art gallery, river walk thing.
You're looking for some on the wrong side of the Isle of Arran. This is the Podunk shit village.
Well, whatever that would be here.
Uh,
Maybe that's like the local horseshoe club or
the most you'll get of the maybe as the town of the town like movers and shakers is maybe like the again in front of the mayor's house. It's kind of like the meeting area. It's kind of like the town square,
Mhm.
and that's where like for the most part people come um, and will either are doing their exchange of goods. There's a market there, but again, it's just like a farmer's market. There's really nothing.
Hell yeah. All right, so I want to go there. I'm going to get the fanciest coffee and I'm going to do some journaling and try to talk with some other intellectuals.
Okay. Uh, so you go into the town square and tell me what you're doing again.
Conversating?
Okay.
I just want to, I want to be where the people are, I want to Kirito wants to de-stress by like um making people love him, you know.
Okay.
He's probably gonna drop some chill beats to relax and study to or whatever, something like that.
Okay. So he goes to the town square. There's a sizable crowd for it's like about 30 people that are milling about. In front of the mayor's house. Some are very finely dressed for the town they're in. Again, it's not anything that you've not seen. You've definitely seen better in Escadar, way better.
Sure.
But for where you're at, they're the most finely dressed people around. And then the more common farmers are milling about. You hear some hawking their apples or what little crops they've got. There are farm animals being moved through the town square. It stinks.
Mm.
It is not your preferred um, hangout spot, but it is where the people are.
Well, I would like to be where the people are, and I guess to get noticed, I'll pull out my summon instrument and summon like a violin or something and just start playing.
Okay. Yeah. Throw down a performance check real quick.
Good luck me.
Fuck you, bro.
Yeah, solid. Yeah, you kind of plop yourself down and you just start just jamming out with this violin, and of course that grabs attention, and folks definitely recognize the ringmaster from the night before, um, and so they come up and some are kind of clasping their hands together. The more finely dressed who figure themselves to be more important, or kind of shove themselves to the front of the crowd. Some of them, stroking their beards like they know what's going on. Um, a lot of Holly types are crowded to the front. Get some cheers as you start getting more into it, getting a little more flavor into it. But after you finish your performance, how do you sign off at the end of your performance?
Um, I think I would just say thank you, kind of take a swig from my wine skin and not like and I'm still like open. Like obviously I'm like, "Hey, like I'm here to talk," just kind of
Sure,
like
sure.
if folks want to stick around and chit chat, like I'm super
Okay.
down to do that.
Yeah, one of the older gentlemen comes over and he says that was a rousing rendition. I've not heard anything like that since my time in Escadar a few years back. Please tell me, how did you learn to play?
Oh, it's just I haven't been taught myself. It's all from the ear. and it's just a love of music, and I hear it, I attempt to play it, and try to play every day. That's key.
Natural, you say? Oh,
Yeah,
well said.
I'm thank you very much for telling me that it was decent at least.
Yeah, it was more than decent, my good man. And now, again, I've heard some of the finest people play in Escadar, and you are right there along with them.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I again thank you.
Yeah,
Escadar
absolutely.
is just chef's kiss.
It is a fine city. I miss it greatly, but it is nice to have this nice open country air as well. I find myself enjoying it more and more as the years go by.
Yeah, it has its allure for sure.
It's charmed.
What are you doing here?
Well, I moved out here some years back to. Oh, sorry, my alarm just went off. Forgot to turn it off.
No worries.
Yes, I moved out here some years back. Wanted to buy some land, get away from the city. Max Deluxor. Pleasure to meet you.
Max Deluxor, Kirito. Nice to meet you.
Here, Joe. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Please, if you have anything you need, come to me.
Oh, what do you sell?
Well, not so much. If you have a need of a favor or two, I'm sure we can work something out.
Oh,
Hmm?
okay. Well, that's quite interesting. I like to think of myself as a knower, and I like to, you know the other knowers. So, yeah, I think we could have a great relationship.
That's good to hear. I'll be looking forward to our burgeoning relationship, Mr. Kirito.
As will I.
Yeah, so he wanders off. Do you do anything else? Or are you just kind of like milling about the crowd for the rest of the day?
I'm pretty much just milling about. If I can get to, asking some lady friend out to dinner, I might do that, but no
Sure, sure.
pressure. Don't want to pressure myself.
No, absolutely. No, you're able to go and you do your flirting, maybe get a nice little, even get a little date for the end of the day.
Oh,
Um,
fantastic.
so you end up, everyone reconvenes back at the camp at night, and unless you have, I guess you guys have anything else you want to do, um, we'll have the rest happen. Is that fine?
It's good to me.
I'm
Sounds
good to
good.
go.
His
Good
name
to
was
Give me
go.
Good to me.
Max. It was Max what now?
Max Deluxor,
Deluxor.
Maximilian, Maximilian Deluxor.
Fantastic.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
That dude sounds like he's literally money walking.
For real, for real.
I'm hoping.
And sorry, I don't know a whole lot about Pathfinder deities, but is there like a deity of like laughter and smiles in Pathfinder?
Yeah. Yes, there is.
Shelling would be the closest, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she's like the bird with the rainbow tail feathers. She's she has a glaive. Um, yeah, I'll look it up and I'll tell you the name.
I think Shelling would maybe be the closest to that.
Is that how you pronounce her name?
That's how I've always said it, but I think it's you probably say Shaylin or Shaylin.
I usually say Shaylin. Oh well.
But yeah, as you guys turn in for the night, get some sleepy. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Gotta do something else again. Shit keeps fucking up.
It's all good.
Very very annoying.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could cast Mending on my shield to get it back to full HP again a couple times too throughout the day.
Yeah.
We can definitely uh fix it. Yeah, Shaylin is neutral good. Her edicts are like be peaceful, choose and perfect an art, lead by example, see the beauty in all things. Um, her divine skills are crafting or performance. Her divine front is heal. Favored weapon is the glaive. Domains are creation, family, passion, protection. That actually kind of suits your character, to be honest.
Yeah, I was as you're saying it all, I'm like, yeah, this all sounds right on par.
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't have a deity in mind when I came up with the character. I was like, well, I'll figure it out as it goes.
That's fair. Yeah, no, that's oops.
Now, if you want somebody close to Palor's light, it's Saren Ray.
She's more of a
Well, she's
she's
actually one of Shaylin's lovers too. She's a
Well,
part.
she's no paler, but
she-
she'll have to do.
She's part of the prismatic array. It's like Saren Ray, Shaylin, and then there's like one other girl. I think it's Iomade.
so as you're resting,
As
Kirito, you there, buddy?
I am here.
Copy. So as you are resting, you find yourself falling into a deeper and deeper sleep.
Uh-oh.
And you
Yeah.
recognize this space again. It's just this infinite space around you with all of these just shards of you. You see yourself in different ways, sometimes different people, all doing the same things that you've been doing the last few days. But these shards kind of like twist and form into these little glass cubes, and it almost looks like a miniature. You just see yourself and your friends doing everything you've been doing, all within these cubes. Sometimes different ways, sometimes again different people. And soon they begin to coalesce, and like it's millions of these shards coming together or these cubes coming together, and it becomes this glowing river in front of you. Um, and then the river starts to twist, and then it looks like it's pouring down, like it was pouring down a drain, and it becomes just this circular river around that's circling what looks like a black sun. And the cubes form this wall in front of you, and then you see a kitsune woman on the other side of it appear before you, and she doesn't say anything for a while. She just kind of stares at you. But then after what seems like an eternity, she says, Kirito, Kirito, Kirito. Let me ask you a question, Kirito. Are you there, Kirito?
Yes. I think.
Are you a believer in fate, Kirito? Or do you believe you can make your own destiny? Tell me your answer, Kirito. Speak.
I believe, more so I hope, that you can choose your own destiny. There may
She just,
be, if you consider fate a timeline, I believe that a person, can choose a different fork in the path. Otherwise, what's the point?
hmm. The gods themselves are beholden to fate, Kirito. Do you think that you yourself are not?
Well, gods are a bit more important than I am, so maybe I could fall through the cracks.
Still, it sounds like you think one should struggle against fate until the very end. Am I wrong on that? Or is that what you believe?
I would say that you're correct. That is what I believe. That if there's something that's going against you that you don't agree with, that yeah, you should fight against it.
She, you see her, through this glass wall, kind of motion back towards this black sun. Um, she says, very pleased with that answer. This, what you see behind me, is my struggle against fate. It is my flipping the table, to use a colloquialism. And so she flips her hand, and you see this tarot deck appear before you. She says, will you read me a fortune, Kirito? And if you do, you can read up to 5 cards
I
if you want
tell
to.
her
You
I
don't-
would love to.
okay. Is there a way to private message on here?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. All you got to do is change it from public role to private, and then I think you can send it to someone.
Tell me if you see this. D.
Yeah, only.
Well, I can see it, but I'm wondering if I can actually just message you, Travis. Privately.
If you want to
Message him
just
in
message,
Discord?
you could do Discord.
Okay, I'll just put it in Discord then. Hold on, I gotta open it on the other computer. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be throwing you stuff in your direct messages, Travis.
Copy that.
Cool. Yeah. So you roll up to this deck, and yeah, go ahead and give it a roll. Your fortune roll.
Copy that.
Okay.
Let's roll.
This is what you see. And you can tell her that, or you can tell her anything you want. What do you say?
I'm truthful. I tell her
Okay.
exactly what it is. And I'll read it to uh, the crowd. So I hold
Sure.
out the card. The card is the Empress. The Empress is a major arcana or trump card that portrays the energy of the Great Mother. She is nature around us, but also within us, the ever unfolding source of life giving power.
Please continue.
Sure.
I will. One more roll, please.
Okay. Take the standby.
She
Goes a
hasn't
bit
told me
longer.
her name, right?
She has not said anything about her name yet. No.
Okay. So I rotate out the next card, which is the Sun, and I say the Sun card is about the self, who you are and how you cultivate your personality and character. The Sun's radiance is where one's original nature can be encountered in health and safety. The limitations of time and space are stripped away. The soul is refreshed and temporarily protected from the chaos outside the garden walls. Under the light of the sun, life reclaims its primordial goodness, truth, and beauty.
Very pleased, Kirito. Please continue.
As you say.
To ooh,
Judgment. The Judgment card, sometimes called Resurrection, represents the great reunion that ancients believed would happen once in every age. This was a time when souls are harvested and taken home to their place of origin outside the solar system. Then the world is seeded with a batch of new souls, and the process starts over.
perfect.
These are good
Continue,
cards.
Kirito. Team.
Ooh, the Death card. It is not about the literal death of any person. It may represent the death of something else, like a project, plan, or relationship. As the scythe cuts the cords that link us to the past, it liberates us to go forward without fear, because we have nothing else to lose.
Excellent. One more, Kirito, if you please.
Our final card.
6. Oh, damn.
The Devil card. The Devil Tarot card expresses the realm of the taboo. the culturally rejected wildness and undigested shadow side that each of us carries in our subconscious. The shadow is actually at the core of our being, which we cannot get rid of and will never succeed in taming.
Your fortunes are very good, Kirito. I'm quite
Perhaps.
pleased. So, I will say this. You have pleased Ame no Hikari. Take her blessing for at least a day.
Does the name Ame no Hikari mean anything to me?
It's who you've been freaking out about for the last few days.
Is that her
For
name?
the last day.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So
I was
you
wondering why you
receive.
were so chill.
I don't know, for some reason it didn't connect at first. Like I have her under other names. Fuck. I mean, she seems alright.
So you get the blessing of the Twilight Goddess
Oh my god.
for 24 hours.
So she like bids me adieu, right? And I just when she says, for whatever reason, like, I'm fucking in dreamland, right? Who the fuck knows? I'm in a dream reading fortunes to some kitsune lady. She says the
Mm-hmm.
name and it like kind of sobers me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Kirito would say I think he would just say it's an honor to meet you.
Before the dream ends.
Yeah, like as she says her name, Kirito probably is like, it's an honor to meet you.
It's not the first time, Kirito. And then with that, you lapse back into unconsciousness.
Jesus.
Let's see. Jack, are you there?
Yep.
So the same thing actually happens to you. Oops, hold on. Lost my shit. Damn it. So you see the same thing that Kirito saw while you're sleeping. You see these cubes with yourself in different forms or different people doing the same things you've been doing over the last few days. It forms together into this river that becomes this black sun for you. And then Akari appears before you, but there's no glass wall between you like there was with Kirito. Oh, I don't know why I brought that one up. Yeah, well, there's supposed to be not any glass between there. I don't know why it's doing that. But it's you're able to actually see her in front of you, but her form is still very unfocused, so you can't make out any details. And
All right.
she comes before you, and she says, "Jack, let me ask you a question, Jack. Are you there, Jack?"
I'm here.
Allow me to ask you a question. Are you a believer in fate, or do you think one can make their own destiny?
Our fate is determined by the gods. Our decisions to follow fate are our own.
An interesting answer. Do you think one should struggle against fate? Or should they simply bow to it?
I think your decision was given to you by the gods. So if you choose to struggle against fate, it is your choice to make. But if you go with fate, it's usually the easier path.
An interesting answer, Jack. I did not expect that. You're one who places your faith and trust in the gods. But what if the gods themselves are beholden to fate? Can you still trust such gods? If even
If
they cannot bind fate.
If no one chose to follow fate, then what would be the point of fate itself?
Let's see. You place trust in the gods, Jack. Why don't you place your trust in me? You can feel the divinity, can you not? Your kinsmen have accepted me as their goddess, and I've restored their beards. You need only submit to me, and I will grant you all you desire. She kind of holds her hand out to you. What do you say, Jack?
And what are your teachings? What are your beliefs? What is the fate you try to bring to me?
My tenets are simple. Simply revere me. Simply bask in the dusklight and revel in your inhibitions. That is all. And in return, you get all that you desire and more.
Revel in the dusklight and honor you. And what was the other tenet?
Release your inhibitions. Do as you see fit in my name.
What fate is there if I do as I see fit?
Simply what you want. I see that whatever you want to do in my name will be as I determine it. It'll be as if I myself am doing it through you.
If anybody can call out to your name and do as they please, then what sort of God are you in the first place?
She doesn't answer, she just laughs. Do I take that as a no, Jack?
I have to decline your offer.
A shame. I had hoped you would see reason this time. This time, be cursed. Snaps her fingers, and you fall back into unconsciousness. And these blessings or curses by the Twilight Goddess only remain for 24 hours. These are not permanent. Jack,
Okay.
you have been cursed by the Twilight Goddess for 24 hours.
Ooh, that's not a bad curse at all.
And then, Tom Bomb, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Copy. Yeah, so it's the same opening. Bunch of cubes coming together, forming a big river that becomes this black sun. And then Hikari appears behind the glass wall, like with Kirito. With you can feel her gaze just kind of piercing you. You can feel the malevolence coming off of her towards you. She says, "Ugh, Tom Bomb, you and your mother, a burdensome annoyance. Would have been better if I'd never met the woman." So, answer the question, Tom Bomb. Do you believe in fate, or do you believe you can make your own destiny?
And with that question, I flip a coin. I'll do this so you can hear it.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna call heads, and let's see what this says. Hey Siri,
Okay.
flip a coin. Yes. I don't know if anybody else heard that.
I didn't hear it. No.
Oh, well, here, let me take a screenshot of it.
What did it land on?
It did say heads,
Okay, so
but I'm just gonna be like, I make my own destiny.
okay. She just kind of you kind of like feel her sneer from the other side.
What can
That
I
you would
say? I'm my mother's son.
that you would answer the way I would wish you to was more annoying. quite frankly. The three of us are bound together by fate, unfortunately. This time I'll be rid of Caro and her burdensome guilt. Everything will be made as I want it to, in the light of the black sun. Begone, Tom Bomb. And feel like yourself getting rocked back to consciousness. After that, Tom Bomb, you receive hated by the Twilight Goddess.
Yes. That chick out here, oh God, no! What are you doing to me? Alright, so +3 will, minus what's. Oh, no, mind. That's actually not too bad, I guess.
Oops. And yeah, so after a very strange night for a few of you, y'all wake up and prepare to go to your next destination.
D, did you say the staff was this night's rest, or do you mean like next session?
Like after the next rest.
So what
So
I
like
just
these
did,
are.
or the one after?
So I'm sorry. Ask it again. What was this for?
For the halfling sling staff, do I get that now that I just rested, or is that after?
Oh yeah, you got it now. You got it now. My bad.
Copy.
I thought you were talking about the blessings. My bad.
No, you're good.
Hold on, let me bring y'all to the town map. So yeah, where are you guys heading off this morning? You guys are up at the circus camp. Which way y'all gonna head?
We already did the church. We need to do the mill.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna hit the mill
Yeah.
and then work our way down to the I think the orchard.
Okay.
It would
So
almost
we'll go.
sorry to interject. It would almost be interesting to stop by the Lindell barn, since,
Right, since
the
the
Lindell
brothers-
brothers were taken over by demons. See if we can catch any clues there.
Okay. Yeah, that one's about like an hour away from your position.
I mean that secondary to the mill, though. Just like
Sure.
if we do the mill and it's piece of cake, then we hit the Lindell barn on the way to like the orchard.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So y'all are gonna. So y'all gonna head to the mill first, and then down to the barn. Copy that. Yeah. So as you are, as you're traveling down the road, you know, you get all your shit together. You move on. You are walking along the path, and hold on 1 second.
Jesus
Y'all over
Christ!
here.
Holy damn!
It's Gangster Vader.
I know that guy.
Oh goddamn!
Vader, and then like
King Vader.
whatever that guy Armstrong is from the Malcolm
Yo, what's
Yeah,
his
yeah.
name?
Damn, this Kitsune chick is fire.
So hold on 1 second. Where are you guys at? There you are.
I see a lot of
Pluto,
spicy shit going down.
66.
It's Misty!
Bomb. Jack. Jack, do you bring Ars with you, or is he just stay back at the camp?
Since this is a longer trek, I would have brought Ars with me.
Okay. Cool. Number 11 and 12. Here. Is anyone not on the board? Did I forget anyone?
Should be good.
Good to go? Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are traveling down the road, and you see this crowd over here. And Kirito, you hear a super irritatingly familiar voice. It is one you've not heard in a year since you left Mr. Cecilite's circus. It's a voice that used to berate you for wearing improper clothing and mock you constantly. And you guys hear it as he comes up. Says, "Ho ho ho! Behold, people of Aberton, the might and strength of Zilov, Vasil, Georgia." He's flexing with every syllable. Um, and
I'm getting a Ginyu Force vibe off of this guy.
oh, absolutely, super Ginyu Force vibe out of this guy. As he spies you guys kind of cresting the hill, puts his hand to his nose, says, "By Hikari, what is that stench? It smells of horse manure and dead birds. Could it be the circus of wayward stinkums? What do you say, children? They certainly are a smelly bunch, aren't they?" And the kids all start laughing, and they kind of run around and start circling you guys and just yelling and chanting "Stinky." They're going "Stinky, Stinky, Stinky." And as soon as he sees you, Kirito, says, "Is that Kirito Hanami? I spy amongst the stinky. Kirito, still wearing women's attire? Intolerable. Get out of that finery and into some proper pants this instant."
I try to push up my cleavage. Give him a wink.
That's funny.
Very nice. You see him just kind of, he like steam like spurts out of his nose.
Perception to see if he actually liked it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to see if he's actually faking.
Is he faking the phone?
Yeah, he's totally faking it. He liked it.
He's blushing a little bit. Blushing a little bit. You think there might be something there?
Oh boy.
So as you come closer, you guys spot other members of the menagerie amongst a small crowd. Tom Bomb, you actually see Soiki over here off to this side. She's this dark-skinned Asimar, smoking this pipe. She's got this like wraith next to her, and she sees you. She doesn't really say anything. She just kind of sneers and turns her attention away. Excuse me. Oh, actually, let me. Sorry, I meant to put them up on the stage. So here's your boy. Here's your boy, Zilov.
Why does this fire guy down here look awfully familiar? Same with this priest. Does this priest dwarf here have that blade? That that Jack was trying to look at, or that Jack has.
Stand by. Got a lot of intros to get through.
You right. My bad. My bad.
Jumping the gun.
I'm excited. I see a flamehead dude. See a dwarven priest. Think something about to pop off here in a second.
And so, Misty, you maybe recognize Rio. I don't know. You see, he pops up and says, "Says you've all done so well making a bad name for yourselves. I barely had to do any work. Misty, still wasting your time with simple flips or whatever."
Nice to see you too, Rio. I see that you've kind of come into your own, gotten your own style a little bit. Very nice.
Yes, yes. Now I'll show all of you how great my style really is.
I'm sure you will, honey. I'm sure you will.
Yeah, and then this dude with red skin and very flaming hair steps up. Kind of just grins as you all step up. He doesn't say anything yet. And then you see this kitsune behind him. For a second, you all think that it's Mistress Dustlight. She looks just like her. But everyone roll a society check.
Skills to pay the bills. 18, big dog.
Copy. Yeah, actually, number 6, you're the only one that actually recognizes um, that this isn't Mistress Dustlight. Um, she's about 20 years too young for that. You know that this is Atsuko, who is the fourth of 5 Dusklight daughters.
You said Asaka?
Atsuko.
Atsuko. Okay, gotcha. Atsuko. Nice fucking picture. Sweet jeebus.
My mom's tail just stood up.
If I had one, it'd probably stand up too.
And then, yeah, you see this dwarven priest in the back. He looks up at Jack. He gives him a friendly hello, but he remains seated. Kirito, uh, give me a cult check, and Jack a religion check.
Would love to help y'all out, but I ain't got none of it. Nice fucking roll, Jack. Jeez.
Not
Solid.
nice
25,
roll,
bro.
Kirito. Kirito's thrown off right
That's why I
now.
didn't say nothing.
Sure. Jack, you, as you're looking over the crowd and as you kind of key in on Atsuko, you can feel that same divine energy that you felt from the Twilight Goddess in your dream, but it is dramatically less powerful. It's almost
I like stroke my struggle beard. Say interesting.
so. Yeah, you've got the intro here. What do you guys do?
I don't know. I feel like we should take the kids from them. Like do our own like little performance. Like I kind of want to like bring out my little puppets and tell the story of Olaf on how he like burned his pants in one of his performances, like a goofball or something. You know what I'm saying? Or
Sure.
like he stubbed his toe with like trying to pick up a rock. You know, so and basically tell like a goofy story of him to the kids to pretty much make him look like an ass.
Sure. As you are moving up to do so, Benj steps forward. He says, "So the bandits make their entrance. How good to see you again, my old comrades."
Did
I-
he just call us bandits?
Yeah, I like look around like, who's he talking to?
I could have,
Comrades.
and honestly, I kind of feel like at that point, like Nix is like, I could have sworn that we heard that there were bandits fitting the exact same description as them, affecting the Temple of Abadar.
Oh, did you now? Well, I heard that there were some bandits that were trying to steal their way into Abadar's vault. Oh, is that not true, bandits?
Are you accepting? Are we accepting this as your forthcoming right to tell the truth that you were the one that did this? Aha! See,
I
he
freely
admits
admit
to
it.
it. He admits to it.
Freely
was
admit
the
it.
one.
Yeah, he gets his big shit-eating grin. He's like, freely admit it. Yes, people of Aberton, I admit, I beat up those priests, even your own priests. Now you ask, why would I tell you this here in person? People of Aberton, I admit I've been zealous for my goddess. It's true. Ame no Hikari wants only the best for you people, but only because I seek what's best for you have I done these things. Your priests are leading you astray, and the land itself shows this. Ame no Hikari wishes only to bless you with lush fields of grain, full larders, and flowing rivers that never go dry. What else can I do when priests of absent gods refuse to do what's the best for their people? I struck them, yes, robot, in zealous passion for you good people. And these performers,
Did he just call me a robot? I take that with disrespect.
Yep. He just called you a robot, all right.
I am an android. My father created me as perfection. You, sir. And and I throw a glove at his face.
A duel? Well, that sounds quite perfect. I'm all in favor of a good old performance duel. We will show Menagerie what a real show looks like. To prepare these people of Abington for real performers, not half-drugged bandits.
Zeloff,
he
are you
calling
with
me
this
bandit?
guy?
One has to do what they must.
Huh. How you fallen, my friend?
Oh, the mighty
Menagerie,
indeed.
the menagerie prevails. I would rather be amongst one such as Binge than a stinky circus full of ruffians and bandits.
Don't sound
I've heard of
so
your
that, my friend.
I've heard of your fiendishness. I'll have none of it.
I mean, this guy literally just said he beat up a priest.
Necessary things for necessary times.
Man, interesting.
I don't see any necessary times to beat up a priest. Scornsguard, you know better than such things. My father surely taught you better.
And he strokes his beard, and you know that the struggle beard genes were strong in him as well. So he did not have that beard the last time you saw him. So that beard is definitely new. He strokes it and he says, "Well, Akari demands certain things, Jack. It is all for the good of the people, but sometimes the growing pains can be painful. You'll soon understand if you come to the Kari."
Is that what she gave you? A nice, luxurious beard?
It is one of many blessings, yes.
If that's the only blessing she has to offer, then she needs to find another server. Servitor? What do you call somebody who religious is?
An alkalite?
Yeah, she needs to find another acolyte. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
Especially since they also summon demons.
Summon demons. I believe you're mistaken on this one. We'll admit to being zealous and beating up priests, but we've not summoned any demons.
Hmm.
The only recompense I'll give you is you didn't go after the gold in the vault. But why is it so important to you to convert everybody?
It is important for everyone to follow Hikari-sama. She has only our best interests in mind, to bring us to the perfect world. And for that, she needs people to follow her. She needs the worship.
A good god or goddess converts people through great acts, not through violence and subjugation.
Well, I suppose that could be up for debate. Saren Ray, after all, her followers went on a massive crusade to convert, and well, it could be perhaps said that that was all in good turn, good for the converted. I suppose it does matter who you ask.
But when bringing up the devils or the demons, did anybody flinch towards that or like give an indication that they knew?
Any of the menagerie?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Damn.
Yeah, you can't. So
I'll
yeah,
do a perception.
as far as you can see, Tom Bomb, no one really reacted to it. So Atsuko steps forward and she gives a bow. She says, "Konnichiwa, former comrades. It is I'm glad to see you all in good spirits. I apologize for my friend's treatment of you so far."
Interesting friends.
Yes. Make another perception check, Nix.
Not just make another perception, make a better one.
Yeah, do better.
There you go.
I did better. Thank you, jerks.
You did better. You definitely notice her face fall, and kind of cringe, like, or really like sneer, when she says friends. But then the mask kind of returns, and she looks back up at you with this kind of like plasticine smile. She says, "Well, I saw you throwing down a glove. Do you wish to do a performance duel with us? It would at least be better than resorting to any kind of violence."
Would it?
Of course. Let us entertain the children.
Put your hands together and says, "Very well, very good." And so what we can do is, there's two ways we can do it. It can just be one flat check, where you go against one of the menagerie. It's a one-on-one duel, where you go against one of the menagerie members, and it's just a flat DC check. So you're basically rolling for technically both of you. The 18 is what you have to beat. That's basically their performance. Or we can do it like, or we can do where I roll for them, and it's just a versus. But it's just like a one-on-one check. How do you guys want to do it?
Flat check.
Apologies if I explained that super poorly.
No, like it's either 1v1 or group versus group flat check. Is what you're saying, right?
So it's one-on-one either way. But
Oh, we're
like,
just all rolling for it.
It's either
Oh,
18 or he rolls.
I gotcha.
so it would be like, let's say, it would be Zilov versus Kirito, and Kirito would just roll one flat check, and that would determine the result of the duel. Or Kirito rolls for himself, and I roll for Zilov, and then that's the result, based off of that. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. It does make sense.
So which one do you guys prefer?
Flat check. Flat check.
Flat check. Flat check.
Okay, yeah. So the flat check is just a flat DC 18 performance. So with stand by.
Standing by. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do my nanite surge with this.
So much guidance.
Oh yeah, add the guidance on top
So
of
much
it.
guidance.
You actually can't. This one. You actually can't interfere in the duel. You can build up your own performance check by attempting a DC 15 with a different skill. So if like whatever you're gonna do, you use a different skill, and that can give you either a +2 or a +4 to your dual roll, or a -2 if you have a crit fail.
Oh, so I could technically be like, I can use my circus lore to assist my performance of my story of what's his name, Zlov,
Zilov.
Zlov, on how I'm like making jokes about him and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you would roll. So yeah, you would roll circus lore, and if you got a success, that'd be a +2. If you got a crit, then that would be a +4.
So you had to be a 15, right?
We have not started. We have not started yet.
Oh, my bad. I thought
You
that's
keep
what
jumping the gun. You are so excited.
I'm excited.
I love it.
Can I use that for my plus?
No, sir. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah. So we gotta like determine who's going against who. Are you going up against those that have some proper rivals here? Are you going up against them?
Obviously.
Yep. I'm with Zlov.
Okay.
Unless, I
Yeah.
guess, you want to tell the joke about Zlov, or...
I was telling a joke about Zlov just to make him look like a goof.
You can still do it. It just doesn't have to be against them. It can
Yeah.
just be part of whatever whoever you end up going against. Yeah, so we'll start with Kirito and Zilov. Tom Bomb, are you going to go up against Soiki?
I want to see if she actually wants to do like performance. Like I'm gonna like sit there and wait to see if she gets on stage, and if she
I mean,
does,
she is going to be a part of it.
then yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
See what I can mix up.
Misty, you're going against Rio.
Seriously.
Let's see, Jack. You want to go up against? You got Benj or Atsuko. You can go against.
I'll go up against Binge.
Okay. Oops. Move some of these folks around. Bomb, you're going up against Soiki. And so next, that leaves you going up against Atsuko. Copy.
So you gonna put me up against somebody who's probably got a higher performance than me?
I mean, we said it was flat
And I,
checks.
when I specifically said I was talking shit about Wayne Brady over here. Oh boy.
Get some dual music going here. It may be dual music. I don't know. I just liked it. So, Kirito.
All right. So we could do a skill to help the skill. So I would like to roll diplomacy to try to get the children to clap into a beat for the song
Okay.
I'm going to play.
Okay. You summoning an instrument or are you just singing?
Yes, I will be summoning a fiddle, and I want to play The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, that's a crit. So that's a +4 to the performance roll.
Fantastic.
It's a DC 18.
Well,
Get her done, big
good
boy.
luck, Zeloff.
Boom. Yeah. So yeah, what does your song look like?
Yeah, so I pull out the golden fiddle and I start playing The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and I just kill it, and it's a great song, and you should listen to it. And I do a little jig as I'm dancing and singing and playing, and everyone loves it except Menagerie, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no, Zilov is he's the strong man of Escadar, but kind of out of his element out here in the sticks. He picks up this like super armored dude right in front of him, and starts like lifting him up and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And people are impressed, but they're much more engaged, obviously, with the singing and dancing. Oh yeah, so that is 1 up for the Circus of Wayward Wonders.
Hell yeah.
Jack, what do you do versus Binge?
So what I do is like lock eyes with ours, and we go into like a synchronized kind of like dance step. So it
Mhm.
looks like we're doing like the electric slide, but like together.
Okay. Are you gonna do a? Are you gonna try to get the
So I'll do
+2?
Yeah, I'm going for that +2.
Okay. Are you using what skill are you using for that? Nature.
Yeah, that sounds right. Shit.
That's unfortunate. But it's not a crit fail or anything, so you still got just a flat DC 18 check to make.
So what I want to do is like act like I stumbled through the electric slide and then like trust fall onto a Binge.
Okay.
So I'll do a performance on this one then.
Yes. Yeah. It's just a flat DC 18.
Nice.
Boom.
Woo!
Hell yeah. Yeah. you're able to kind of maneuver out of that electric slide, and you fall back on the bench, and maybe it's just because he himself was a performer, he just kind of rolled with it and forgot he was in a performance duel, and then let you drop. So you just ended up joining in with your own performance and looking like an asshole. He himself is a acrobatics, and so he was doing his he tried to recover and start doing flips and stuff in through the crowd. But by that point, folks were already just they were still laughing at your antics, so they were too into it. So yeah, okay. So Misty, you're up against Rio, the Dark Bard. What do you do?
Okay, so this is out of character, but if this was Maggie, I'd be like, oh, look at his cute little emo self, and we would have the worst rivalry because I would be flirting and he would be mad at me, and it would just be terrible. Anyway.
Let's role play.
So it's like Sakura and Sasuke. Got it.
Pretty much.
Basically. But what I'm gonna do is kind of play off what just happened with Jack and do some acrobatics to try and boost my performance.
Okay.
Nice.
That does it.
All right. And then I'll just kind of sing a little sea shanty while I'm doing my flips and whatnot to kind of make it different than what Mr. Flamin' Head was doing just recently.
Okay.
Keep people engaged. Let's see. Oh, that was terrible.
Ooh,
that's terrible. Can I use a hero point? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Hey, let's do it, because I never use my hero points. I don't want to fail.
There you go.
Fair enough.
You don't get to keep.
You got the +2.
Oh,
Damn it!
Oh,
He
rough.
hates me.
What?
Same
That's
here.
terrible.
Hero points betrayed you. Yeah.
Can
So
she use map?
what's that?
What?
Can she use the map?
Oh,
No,
Can
it's
she take a
okay.
minus? Can
I
she
could
take a
be
-5?
distracted.
it's a -5.
Oh, lordy.
Oh,
We'll
lordy.
try.
You never know. You might still roll a crit.
Go for it.
No, I'm gonna roll a 3. Did y'all not see? A 4.
All
All right, now
roll
use
for it.
another map. One more map. You can crit.
You can still get a -10.
I think
Just 'cause y'all are
with a
silly, here
-10,
we
you
go.
succeed on a 19 or 20. Good luck.
Thank you.
You have a 10% chance. Oh my
Wow.
God,
Yeah,
you're
I
get the
terrible.
No.
You're the
I'm
worst.
way too distracted
One.
by Cutie. He grew up while I've been gone.
Ooh, so yeah, he leveled up pretty hard.
Apparently so.
His he himself he kind of does what Kirito does. He pulls out his own instrument, summons his own instrument, and starts going as you're. He actually starts playing over you as you're trying to sing your sea shanties, and it kind of takes you off so much that folks start actually booing.
Out.
And so they give him a big old cheer after he finishes his very dark ballad.
Oh, but I love being an angry boy.
His lyrics were they were very sad boy. For some reason, folks were really into it.
Yes, his thirst trap affected Misty.
Right. Tom Bomb, are you back? Still putting the baby to bed.
Probably.
Okay. So Nyx.
All right. So
let's go.
the puppet thing is basically now gonna be with Binge, and how do you say his name? Zelov.
Zelov.
Zelov. So basically, it's like the story is like Binge is doing like his like cool little thing with Flame, and then Zelov was doing something with the automaton, and like some oil dripped, and then like it ignited with Binge's fire, and that's how he lit his ass on fire. So that's gonna be like the story that Nyx tells.
Okay. You're rolling the circus lore to get the +2 or +4.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the circus lore first.
Okay.
If
It's
it
+2.
rolls.
Yeah, you got it. You got a +2.
Oh, cool. And then I will do the performance with my nanite surge on top of the +2 added to it, so 24.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing this puppet play, and the kids are absolutely loving it. Even some of the
Right.
adults are laughing.
Nice.
They're chuckling. Atsuko has this dragon that's circling her. She's playing the shamisen, but folks just don't really understand that instrument around here. It's more of a thing that's more popular in Escadar. So she doesn't get a lot of traction. Even if they're fairly interested, they like your story more,
Right.
and they're much more into it.
Fuck yeah. And I was glowing, so that's probably another thing.
Right, you beat the Dawn Light.
Nice.
And
Tom
so,
Bomb back.
Tom Bomb, yeah. So you are up against the Great Soiki. So yeah, she steps up and she's got her pipe. She's just kind of smoking at it and just kind of glaring at you. What do you do?
I'm gonna
What is
glare
your
right back.
what is your performance?
I was just gonna glare right back. I'm gonna make her go first.
Well, it's you got to roll. It's your roll as everyone's doing a
Oh,
flat
we're
roll.
just doing performance rolls.
Yeah,
Yeah, well-
technically she did 18.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's basically.
snap.
You can roll a DC 15 check with a different skill to get a +2 to the performance roll if you want. You don't have to, depending on what trick you're trying to do.
Let's see here. I want to do a card trick. Let's do something sweet, simple, easy to explain. Let's go ahead and take the deck. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna shoot one card like from the deck in the air, like with my thumb. I'm gonna pop it up in the air so the crowd can see it. I'm gonna be like, everybody see this card? Look at this card. Remember this card. I'm gonna let it fall back into the deck,
Mhm.
and without even looking, I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't want to set the deck on fire, but the one card. I want that one card to be the last card remaining.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a. Well, it's up to you. What skill are you trying to use for that?
Oh,
On crafting.
yeah, that would be a crafting. Go and roll a crafting, see what we get.
So you don't get the +2, but it's not a crit fail, so you don't get any -2 or anything. But you still got
Big
the
performance. Here we go.
performance roll. Go.
Noise.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, you're able to and you actually like end up like you're like flipping the cards, showing everyone the one card that brought out to them. And then you're like just doing all these card tricks, and each time one of them flames up until they keep flaming up, flaring out until all you've got is that last card left. And so Soiki is trying to, she's creating illusions out of the smoke that she's creating, but everyone is more entranced by your sort of physical act than her just kind of standing there blowing smoke.
I was gonna say, even to throw a little bit more, huzzah
Sure,
to
sure.
it, when it's the final card, Fala is holding the card while I'm holding Fala in my hand, and nobody realized, when Fala came out of my sleeve. Everybody was like, "Wait, where'd she come from?"
Yeah, yeah. The kids love it. The crowd surrounding. You guys get a big old round of applause. And then it's
running around with a hat like arms for the weary.
and Atsuko says, "Please, how about one more contest? Group versus group. Choose your head, and so what you do for that is just if you want to do a group versus group, you just choose whoever's going to roll, and it's the same thing.
Well, I don't have any hot rolls, so nobody picked me.
Yeah, no.
+8.
Yeah, I barely made it through.
All right, here we
Well,
go.
for performances, I have +8.
Get
Yeah.
it, Kirito.
Kirito's got it.
Um,
I'm gonna
Okay.
give him my hero point so he can have fortune.
So what are you guys doing as a group performance?
Let's see. I say a dance and a song.
Obviously, because Kirito's gonna play for us.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Yeah, and then
the can,
and then-
but like the Las Vegas stripper version.
oh, and this can be where Nyx is like emulating Leilani.
Okay.
She sings.
Showgirls? I don't know. What are they called? They're not strippers. What are the
Dream Girls.
maybe
Showgirls is right. Showgirls,
Showgirls
is
was
correct.
correct.
Oh, Showgirls. Okay.
Showgirls? I
I'm
apologize,
just having
showgirls
fun
and strippers.
imagining Jack as a showgirl.
I just saw the
Yeah.
GIF in Discord.
I'll totally turn around and throw it in a circle.
Both you and the dog thrown in a circle.
Both got big arses.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'll get the crowd laughing, right?
All right.
So is this
Kirito,
just one
make that
roll, or
roll.
is it the same as the
Is it-
prior?
It's just the run roll. Let me see. Hold on one second.
Can I
results roll.
potentially do that, Dimitri? Can I give him my hero point so he can roll fortune?
Is that a rule that we can do in like is that an actual rule?
I mean, I still
No,
have
I
my
just-
hero
I-
point, so I can re-roll this if need be.
Oh, okay. I was just.
Um,
It was exciting. I wanted to help in
Well,
any way I could.
other heroes can aid the skill check as normal. In addition, the DC decreases by 1 for each hero's success in the one-on-one duels, or by 2 for each critical success. So the DC is decreased by 4
Oh, sweet.
because of your successes. And then if you can aid as per normal if you want to.
I would like to aid with my singing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the A check.
I kind of want to give it a little light. I kind of want to give a little light to this show. I want to just kind of sit in the back and.
Did it roll, or am I tripping?
It did. Yeah, you didn't get it.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I? Yeah. Can I do a hero point?
To re-roll.
Yeah, fuck it.
Sure.
Be better than my hero point.
It is.
Yay!
That'll do it. That will do it. Get a +1 to the performance check. There's only a 14, a DC 14, technically 13 now.
Hell yeah.
Well, I think we got
Roll it, big boy. 13 on the money.
That's a crit too.
That is a crit. Baby
Yeah.
doll going around again with her hat. Arms for the circuit.
Yeah, you guys. I'll with my D10. Yeah, you end up getting 10 gold out of the performance. Yeah, it's like, so they try to do the same thing after your performance. You had Atsuko on Shamson going, and Rio also was going on his instrument. And they were trying to call us together as a group, but it just didn't look good. It didn't look as good as you guys. And you guys got not only did you guys blow them out of the water, they got booed at the end.
Nice.
Because
Feels better on my soul now.
I guess we found out who really stinks. Ha 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 ha.
Good one, Nick Chan.
Benj, you definitely kind of see like his mouth twitch a little bit. He says, "Well, you win some, you lose some. Come on."
You continuously lose. Ha 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 ha.
Atsuko bows to you all. Says a well done performance. Your victory is very well earned.
I give her like the sign for like call me.
Lie down, pineapple.
Roll a society check real quick.
You got it.
I'm gonna have to bounce you guys.
Oh, for sure. Now we're about to end right now.
Cool.
Kirito, you would have actually interacted with Atsuko a lot back in Escadar. You know that was a very tough wall to climb.
Yeah,
that shit
well,
said
you know,
ladies man +1.
Kirito loves a
That's the main
challenge.
thing.
Sure, sure.
So Atsuko's leaving. He gives the call me sign. He looks over at Zelov. He's like, you know what, Zelov? It was good
You
seeing
call
you.
me too.
I won't deny it was not good seeing you either, Kirito. But get in some goddamn pants.
You know, maybe I will. And I put out my hand to see if he'll shake my hand.
Yeah, he absolutely shakes it.
Hell
He
yeah.
gives it, that's one big old
Next
pump.
coming up. Next comes up and is like, "Ha! It seems as though you've gotten past your fears. You finally touched him." Ha 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 ha!
Zelov Vasil Georgie is scared of nothing.
Yeah, Nick's Johnny's scared of nothing.
And so they kind of slink away.
Except winning, and I want to put a clown nose on his face and.
And with that, they kind of slink away from the crowd in shame, having lost spectacularly against you guys.
Oh,
And
yeah, great dance battle.
and we will we'll leave it there for tonight.
Hell
That was
yeah.
well done, y'all.
Good shit.